Stop the bass, more trouble. Because you know I make it. Stop the bass, more trouble. Stop the bass, more trouble.
All right, that's just a little bit of a too much.
Why?
Hey guys, did you hear that coming in? I had like a little weird thing going on with my music. Do you know this song? It's kind of funny, actually. I think you'll recognize it, and it is not the original singer. Yes, that's true. This is me. Shake it, shake it. So if you want to find this song, it's part of some of the really funny dubs that I have done on popular songs that are out there on the internet, and you can find them at Reverb Nation at Jacqueline Jax. So if you want to dare to venture over there after this broadcast, you're going to get to hear me doing some really hilarious versions of popular songs that you've heard on the radio. So how are you guys doing today? What's up? Happy Tuesday. Are you guys at work or where are you? I'm in South Florida. My name is Jacqueline Jax from AVA Live Radio. I'm a radio show host and an entertainment branding specialist. So I don't know if you guys are here just to say hi or if you're here for the content, but what I'm going to be talking about today is how Periscope will help you find your audience. Now, obviously you're already on Periscope, and that is awesome because this is the place to be. Let me just tell you, I've been waiting for this app to come out for over a year. I heard about it a long time ago from some of my trusted sources behind the scenes, and I have talked about doing a live stream for quite some time, knowing that eventually Periscope was going to be the place for me. So I'm really, really happy that you guys are already on it and you're joining me. Hey Brazil, Victor, how you doing? Where else are you guys from? If you're just joining me, I see you just tuning in. I'm Jacqueline Jax from AVA Live Radio. Tell me where you guys are coming to me from. Are you at work today? You don't speak English. I don't speak other languages though, Victor, but maybe, I don't know, maybe we can translate for you. I know. Akron, nice to see you. Devil Stripe, hey guys. Chris, might have to catch the replay. Yes. Definitely come back and catch me on the replay. Thank you so much for being here. And I just want to thank you, Chris, very much for your 4,769 hearts yesterday. You are too awesome. Welcome, Memphis. Hey there, Drag98. How you doing? I know where you're from. Yes, I do. And I also want to thank Terry again for 2,705 hearts yesterday. You guys are really kicking up the heart counter for me, which actually values this show. It what it does is it kind of like adds value to it. It's the only way that people can judge the broadcast and say, as Periscope gets more and more, we know there's 12,000 or 12 million people on Periscope, as we were talking about yesterday in the broadcast. Then eventually that stream's going to be really, really full. So it's going to be all about the hearts ultimately and the shares on Twitter that are going to value the content and help to boost the content and get it where it needs to be. So definitely thank you for helping me with the hearts. I do have prizes to give away. Also, real quick, just wanted to thank Jay Sun for 4,499 hearts yesterday. It delays. I don't know if it delays. I don't think that hearts delay anything, actually, because it's just part of Periscope. If you're seeing a delay in the broadcast, that's typically because your internet connection is either kind of going out or Periscope is having issues as they grow. And that's just something that, you can come back and catch it on the replay. What happens when Twitter goes under? Well, we hope that Twitter won't go under. It's actually been there a long time, but I can tell you this, that social media, they always change, and I always build from my website. So if you guys are are on my website at jacquelinejax.com. All of these videos, ultimately, they get created in real time here. I do catch them, I just started catching them on catch.me, but I also save them to my iPad, and then I'm going to be uploading all that content to YouTube when our new resource site launches. So the content will never be lost, and even if Twitter goes under, which not going to happen anytime soon, or changes, that content's always going to exist on my website. But with Periscope, here's the thing. You can create this great live stream with all of this fabulous audience. And you're welcome very much, Tom. And also be able to access new people that you wouldn't have met if you were just doing Facebook or just LinkedIn or just Google+. And that's the issue with having you guys do several social media networks. I'm not saying you have to be on all, although I do recommend you getting your name, your brand name on all of them, even if you're not using it, so that you have that. But I do recommend that at one point or another you do Periscope to build your audience, and I'm going to be talking about that today with you. What's the point of Periscope? Okay, well, the point of Periscope is that, one, you can access a now growing, really quickly growing in 5 months, 12 million person network in a way that is so authentic. And by authentic, I mean your personality shows on Periscope. You can't hide behind typed words on Periscope. Periscope is you. So whatever you're showing, whether you're promoting an area or part of your business or part of your brand as a person, Periscope is going to help you do that. And the reason why it does it is because this interaction that's happening right now is live and in real time. And that's really, really important to build a brand. One of the things I do with my clients is I make sure that they're not just doing things in the written sense. They are actually accessing all of the media that they can, from podcasting, which is pre-recorded material that's audio based, to live streaming on something like Periscope, which I think is a wonderful app because it's so interactive with the hearts, and you guys show up and you can comment on the broadcast. I think that that's a really, really effective way to Periscope, because you're getting that feedback, which gives you energy and it gives you validation on what you're saying. It also helps you judge what you can actually do with your Periscopes, like where your content should be based. So Tom, you just asked, what is the best device to use on Periscope? I recommend a phone because it's built for a phone, and if you have a strong internet connection, then that of course is going to work great for you. It's not always going to guarantee a perfect result, but I can say this: even the broadcasts that were live that were interrupted, they ended up with a really great replay. So Periscope has the technology, obviously, to be able to catch all of the broadcast as you stream it, meaning that the replay broadcasts are intact. So you can actually take that, save it to your device, and transfer it onto something like direct to Facebook, which is really great right now, or direct to YouTube, or all of the places, and then embed those players on your website so that people can go to one place to find everything that they need. As far as Periscope's future, well, 5 months and 12 million people should tell you right there that this is definitely the place that you want to be live streaming. I find that it's a great brand builder, and I'm watching people very closely all day long as I'm sitting here at work, watching them build their brands and actually engage audiences. And I think that that's really, really important for you to make an impact in your life. When will they start charging everyone? Yes, when they develop a business model around it. Okay, well, we all know that eventually a business model does develop around everything. And it's funny you should mention that, because I watch the news every morning, actually tech news. And this morning they were talking about the new apps that actually remove advertising from things that you're looking at. So in other words, if you're on Google or you're on YouTube or wherever there's advertising popped up, primarily I think it's for Facebook too, there are apps that you can get where it will remove all of the advertising that they're putting on these streams. It's pretty funny, because that has become the business model, or one of the business models that they're using on these free apps. Now that's the drawback to using something that is not your space, right? Those ad blockers, they will be helpful, but eventually they will get around them and they will make it part of the content where you can't block them. For instance, on our radio show, AVA Live Radio, the .com is our space, but where we actually broadcast the show, it accesses 55 million users. But here's the thing, is they do sell ad space on that for us. Now, we can't really block the ad space because it's an audio. It's embedded in the audio, which is fine. And I'm good with it because it's not overpowering. It's a very, very short message. It comes on at the beginning of the replay stream, not the live stream. And I think that, it's a way to be able to use these wonderful technologically savvy features at a very low cost. And I think that that's important. Remember, you're using Periscope for free. It's not yours. It can be taken away from you. You can do something wrong on it and it can be removed. And so does Facebook and so does Twitter work on that business model. But for you to be able to use the space that they are spending time and money to build and maintain and house all of that content for you, you have a very, very small, window of, okay, we're going to advertise to your followers. Big deal. Really? Come on, it's an exchange, isn't it? I don't think it's really that big of a deal. If you want to use an app to remove the ads, go right ahead. That's something that you can only decide. But I don't think that it's really fair for all of us to slam them for needing to make money because, it's a give and take. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And it's really, really important. Now listen, if you are running a business, you are giving and taking all the time. If you're selling something online, you're paying somebody to collect those credit cards. If you're advertising something online on somebody else's product pages, like through Amazon or through Reverb Nation or wherever it is, you have to pay for that space. They have to make money on that. That's a commission. Anybody who is in any kind of sales knows that you're going to give away anywhere from 20 to 40% of your sale to all of these things that help you make that transaction safe and help you get it out there to a lot of people. So if you look at social media like it's just a connector of people, just like Periscope, it's connecting me with you right now through this great technology, then it's kind of worth giving them the advertising space and letting them have that value. The only thing I don't agree with and that I look to find ways to get around is that they might be blocking the content from reaching the viewers that have already signed up for you and requested the content to be there. I think that that's something that should be talked about. I don't think that the content that we're creating should necessarily have to be paid to be distributed to the followers that we've already spent a long time getting to follow us. But with that being said, I do want to say that they conveniently have put in place methods for you to use the platform only to get to your followers. So, for instance, on Facebook right now, it's really difficult to access your followers. However, if you use their live streaming video feature instead of YouTube, then you will get to your followers really fast because they're saving their timeline for their own live streaming video products. And they're also saving their timeline for pictures that are actually housed on Facebook. So you can see where they kind of are, in a way, reaching out to the demands of the people that are actually on the space rather than the people that are creating the content. But they're still giving you guidelines and parameters to work around so that you can still access your followers as long as you do it their way. And after all, it's their space that you're enjoying. So if you like the platform, just work within their limits and you'll have really good success there. You just have to change the way you're doing things. And you would definitely want to stick with the applications that work with the other applications. In other words, Facebook purchased Instagram, so Instagram and Facebook work well together. You can share an image from Instagram directly on Facebook and it will probably get good likes, good engagement, and be in the content timeline very, very soon if the engagement is there from your followers and they like what you have to say. Now also with Twitter and Periscope, they are one and the same company. So here we go. Anything you post on Periscope is going to be received well and be prioritized on Twitter because they want to build this network strong and have it as an add-in to the in-house Twitter feature, keeping everybody on Twitter and the sister app that they created that's Periscope. So you can see how these things would work together and you can use them to your advantage. Now, I want to just what I mainly jumped on today, aside from your questions, and I'm going to check Twitter right now to see We have, okay, we've got some people that shared me on Twitter. I want to encourage you to do that because I have some autograph photos to give away. So one lucky winner on Wednesday, the person who gave me the most hearts and engaged and shared the broadcast with your followers and on Twitter will receive an autograph photo from me. Also, a phenomenal CD from Betty Moon, who was on my show. Great, great CD. You will love her music. As well as, what else have I got? I've got music from everybody here. I have piles and stacks of it from the show. Also, one of my single CDs as well will be delivered to your doorstep, and a promotional card saying thank you just for being here, just for being part of this broadcast, helping me get the word out there. Hopefully you're engaging and liking the content that I provide you, because I do go off of your questions that you send me, both on my website at jacquelinejax.com and also on Twitter. So now, if you want to send me a question and you're listening to the rebroadcast, or you're here right now and I've missed your question, thanks, Chris. I am going to give you a really easy way to do it. All you have to do is go down to the little Perry man down in the corner, click on him. It will then ask you if you want to share it with your followers, which I hope you do, or share it to Twitter. Now, when you share it to Twitter, that actually helps me because I can go back and see who shared, and I can join you on Twitter and follow you, which I do follow everyone. Everyone that follows me here on the broadcast on Periscope and on Twitter, I am going to follow back because I'm very inquisitive and I want to see what you guys are up to. That's basically what it's all about. And I'm always there to support the home team. You know that. I'm here to answer your questions, and that's entirely what this Periscope is for. Now, right now I'm checking the stream and seeing who is tweeting about me on Twitter and who is also asking me questions for this broadcast on Twitter. So that's exactly what I will be doing, Chris. I will be stalking you on Twitter. It's all good. I hope you don't mind. And that's just the easiest way to get me a question. Now, you can also, if you have a long question or you want to send me a bunch of social media pages or things you need me to look at just out of curiosity, then go to my website, jacquelinejax.com, go to the contact page for Ask Jax, and you can submit a longer version question for my email right there. So there are several ways to get the content to me and ask me what's going on. If you want to listen to my broadcast on AVA Live Radio, I'm on Monday nights from 8 until 9, and then here with you on Periscope right after. I'm also on Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday 8 to 10 with Behind the Music series, where the artists get to come on the broadcast and actually talk to me about how they're making music, what their process is, what their new song is like, how they're marketing, things that they're doing in their own strategy to make their music brand strong. And I think it's a really interesting show filled with great, great content, lots of cool conversation, even talks about where they're coming from, because they're calling in from all over the world. Like on one broadcast, I have about 5 people at least, and they're calling in everywhere from California to Florida to, the UK. In any one broadcast, we're all over the world. You're going to hear from people everywhere. And it's really cool because they all have great music. They're all excited about their projects. And they're so, so engaged with telling you about what's happening in their music world and how they're doing this. And I think that that is something so interesting for everyone to get in touch with if you're looking to get involved with indie music. Or if you're just a fan of indie music and you want to hear some great stories, really fun stories, and also listen to some good music in the process, that show's great. Now, that show runs Wednesday from 8 to 10 and Thursday from 12 to 2. And like I said, I hope you join me. You can hear all the replays on avaliveradio.com. So that's really, really easy to go. You can download it to your phone even. Whatever it is that you like. Now, one of you guys asked me, what are the best devices to stream Periscope? I happen to be using my iPad, which I'm going to take a picture of right now. And I'll take a picture of my setup so you guys can see it. And I'll post it to Instagram. Let me see. Wait, this one goes. Let's do it this one. Because this one goes to my personal Instagram, which is Jacqueline Jax on Instagram. So let's get the microphone here. And you guys ready? Say hello. I'm taking a picture of you. And I'm going to post my setup, what you will actually see. Are you saying hello? There you go. Yay. All right. There, I got you in the picture. Okay, so I'm putting this on Instagram. You'll see it's got my, that's what you're looking at right now, which is my computer with my notes, so that I don't forget what I'm actually doing here, because I answer so many questions. The microphone, the iPad rig that I've got. I have my, this is actually a rig that is around the iPad that has lenses and stuff on it to help. And that maybe will give you a little insight into something easy that you can do with your iPad to use on Periscope. Now, of course, cellular phone works great, and so does, and this is going to be surprising to you, an iPod. This is actually a music player from Apple. So it's not a phone. Everybody asks me if this is a phone, and I use this so much because I keep all my music on here to review for the website and the show. I can also take pictures. It takes awesome video. These are so inexpensive to buy because they're just, you know, they're easy. They're really, really easy. And the latest and greatest ones have excellent video. It also has every single feature and app that you can possibly get on your iPad. So if you can't afford a streaming iPad, you could live stream from this using an internet connection wherever you are, like on Starbucks or any, you know, regular interconnection that you can hook onto in Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi from your office or home. And this is a great inexpensive alternative if your cell phone is not great video and you wanted some other device from an Apple. Now, the reason why I suggest this is because I'm actually using the Apogee Pro mic, and this is an awesome mic. I've been so excited about it. I really think that it actually has better audio than the lavaliers that they have by Rode, and I've actually tried all the Rode products, and I haven't been extremely satisfied with them as I have with the Apogee. I think that the Apogee just has great quality. I do like that it has a light that is right in front. I can't show it to you because it won't turn enough, but oh yeah, well, there you go. See, there's a little light right there. See the green light? So actually when I get too close, it feeds red and it lets me know that I'm actually too close to the light. That is so valuable. That information is awesome. It does have a gain control on the side, which I really like. So the gain control will allow me to turn it up really high or lower it to kill the distortion. Now, the reason why I like this is because it's so light and portable, and it comes with a stand. Let me see if I can find the stand. Now the stand would, I can't find it, would allow you, I have this actually hooked up to a mic stand, but the stand would allow you to take it anywhere that you are. So say you were going to broadcast from something like this or your iPad at a gig or wherever you want to broadcast from. This mic will pick up everything that you need it to pick up. It will kill a lot of the distortion, and you can easily plug it into a computer, right? Yeah, you can use it on your computer through USB, and it also comes with this cord that allows you to plug it into any of these devices as well. That's why I like this microphone. The flexibility, the light. I mean, you could drop it and nothing's going to happen to it. So portable is all about me, and live is all about me. So that's definitely something I recommend. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope that you will remember to be yourself always on Periscope, because being yourself on Periscope is what actually helps you find the audience that you need to access. If you're not yourself, you're going to attract the wrong followers, and guess what? They're going to be really surprised when you eventually be yourself. So I hope that you remember to use Periscope to build your following. Definitely access that 12 million people that are on Periscope. And remember, authenticity is key to building a following here, because you can't lie in a live stream. You have to be yourself. And anyway, that's what people are going to want to see. Hey there, Steve Minotti. Thanks for joining me. Great job. Thanks for being here. But you guys all know, I can see by the people that are in my audience that you guys know that quality is definitely what it's all about. Building quality relationships with people is really, really more important than quantity. And if you are honest from the beginning and just yourself, the right people will find you and they'll stick around. And that's what we really want to do here. And that's what I aim to do on AVA Live Radio, on every single broadcast, and of course here on the Jack Scope. Have a great day, guys. I will be back again tonight with more content. If you have any questions for me for tonight's show, please do put them there. I'll see you at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a great day.